See here, arrays. Okay. So in order to define multiple variables, okay, why can't we take one variable holding all the values? Okay, all the values, right? So that's why arrays concept is comes under picture, guys. Hope you guys are understand, right? So if you define multiple variables, like 1,000 variables we have, if you define 1,000 variables, okay, unnecessarily, right, the more lines of the code you are going to write, and unnecessarily for more variables are we are creating, right? So this is what readability of the code also will be decreased. Okay, to solve that issue, instead, okay, creating multiple values, okay, so all the values are what? All the values means here literal, guys. Okay, all the literal means what? The constant values. You know, right? Already we discussed literals. Okay, all the values are literals. Anyway, I can call. Okay, all the values with the same type of values. Okay, so directly you can take one variable. That variable, if hold all the values, then it will be good, right? Then it will be good, right? Instead defining multiple variable names.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So for that reason, okay, arrays concept comes under picture. Understand, guys? Everyone? So that's why here, how, see here, just define one variable. Which variable this is? emp id is array. This is what? Array variable. This array variable holds all the values. How many values here you want to represent in array? 1,000 values. So that's what I want to define the size of the array. Okay, while creating array. So what is the syntax of array, guys? Array type, right? Next, open bracket, closure bracket, and array variable name is equal to new
New.
and
Right.
array type and array list size. Array size. Okay. Here, what is the size I want to put? 1,000. So now one array created with 1,000 size, right? One array created with 1,000 size. Now for 1,000 size, I can add all the values like 101, 102, 103, 104, etc. So why I am adding only 101, 102, 103, 104, only integral types values here in the array? Because array is int type. Understand, guys? Array is what type? Int type. So how can I access these values? By using index. By using index. So that's what, for every array element, there is an index. Okay. In order to access particular, okay, element, we have to use that related to array index. Understand? So here, I want to access the first element value in the array. So here what? emp id array of 0. Means what is the value I will get? 101. Right? In order to access the 104 value. So here what I need to do? Tell me. In order to access 104 value in the array. So what is the array? I mean, how can I access? Tell me, guys. How can I access?
Arrays of
EMP ID
Uh,
Is array of
EMP
3.
array of
Array of
3.
3.
3.
Index 3.
Index 3. Right.
Yeah.
Here
Yes,
x
sir.
of 3. See, I want to access 104, right? So that's why emp id array of 3. Okay. So 1,000 size means what? What is the index? 0 to 999. So we need to consider 0 also, right? So that's why 0 to 999. Understand? So now all these are what? Integral types. If I want to keep string type here, if I want to keep string type in the array, is it allow?
Yeah.
No,
No,
sir.
no,
Guys?
no.
Huh?
No, sir. No.
Why it won't allow?
It is homogeneous.
Okay. So
Array type
because
of int.
this array is completely which type, guys? Int type. Okay, this is what? Int array type. Okay. How can we add string literal into the int array? Understand? So what we will get? What we will get? Compile time error we will get. Right? Come on, guys. What we will get? Finally, compile time error we will get. Right?
Yeah.
What is the compile time error we will get?
Incompatible.
Incompatible types. Found string required.
Required.
Understand? So this is the one we will get finally. Okay. So now, so arrays is what, guys? Arrays is what guys? While defining array itself, you need to define the size. Arrays are fixed in size. Okay, we cannot increase, decrease array size dynamically. Understand? Understand or not?
Yes, sir.
See,
Yes,
how
sir.
I'm saying, so while writing program, okay, so we will define array. Where we will define array? In Java class, somewhere we will define. Okay, while creating array itself, we need to provide size, right? Right. Let's suppose I have given array size is, okay, 10. Let's suppose example, okay, take it 10. So already I think yesterday we discussed about one real world example. Okay, one real world example also yesterday we discussed, right? Come on, guys.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
So no need to discuss that one. The function and village event. Okay, that's what
Yeah.
yesterday we discussed, right? So just correlate with that to here in array concept, guys. Okay, just we fixed it. Okay, what is the array size? Okay, 10. Dynamically 10 values comes under array. Okay, we need to process these 10 values. So that's what 10 we have given the array size is 10. Okay, but unfortunately, okay, so the employee IDs, okay, so dynamically at runtime 15 employee IDs are came. So we need to process 15 employee IDs. So how can we process? Only 10 values only we fixed it. The size is 10. Up to 10 only we can hold. Understand? Up to 10 values only we can hold in the array. Right? We cannot hold remaining 5 values. Right? So we cannot process remaining 5 values. Understand? So that is the one. And another one. Let's suppose I have taken size is 10. Okay. But runtime only 5 employee IDs values are came. So we need to process only 5 employee IDs. Understand or not? So how can we process? We can process, but remaining 5 elements are empty. So wastage of memory, right? Yes, understand or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Open paint. Okay. Here, array we have, guys. Okay. So this one, how many we have? Let's suppose this array size is 10, guys. Array size is 10. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Let's suppose take it 11. Okay. Array size is what, guys? 11, right? We remove this. Now 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Array size is 10. Okay. So let's suppose what is the array? Int array. How to define? Tell me. Int. Array variable name. Okay. Something. Array is the variable name. Okay. Is equal to new int. New int of array.
New int of 10. 10.
New int of 10. Guys, give me 1 minute. I'm having some call. Important call. Give me 1. Yeah, guys. Yeah. So now, what is the size, guys? 10. Right? Hello? Guys, can you hear me? Everyone?
Yeah.
Okay. So now, one array we created. Okay. Int array, variable name is equal to new int array. What is the size, guys? 10. So now, what is the variable here? This is one array created. One array. So if you add this statement, one array created, guys, with the size of 10, right? Okay. So for this, memory also will be allocated, right? So to represent this array, what is the variable it is representing? Which variable it is representing? Come on. Array.
Array.
Array is a variable, right? It is representing. So that's what, right? We are discussing. Array means to hold multiple values by using single variable, right?
Yes,
Come
sir.
on, guys.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So 10. Now in the 10, okay, so this is the size we are defining. But okay, at runtime, if you get 10 elements, then 10 elements will be stored in this array, so we can happily process. Let's suppose if we have 15 elements, okay, so can we process the 15 elements? We cannot process, because what? Already we have size in 10 only, right? So we cannot process remaining 5 elements. Understand? Let's suppose only out of 10, we have only 5 elements runtime if you receive. So then you can process, but only remaining these 5 elements we have, right? Okay, the memory will be wasted for these remaining 5 elements. Understand or not, everyone?
Yes.
Okay, array is what, guys? Indexed collection. So what is the index here? 0.
0,
Okay, what is the index here?
1,
1. Here
2,
2, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, here 9. Okay, so I want to hold the values like 101. Okay, what is the real values? Just like 101, right? Here 102. These are the values. 103. Okay, 104, 105, 106. Okay, so now arrays is what, guys? So arrays are, come on, tell me. So only in the array, only homogeneous data type elements only we can add. Understand? What type of elements we can add in the array? Only homogeneous data elements. Right? See, these are all what, guys? Integer type elements. Okay, we cannot add other data type value. Okay, only homogeneous data elements only we can add. Homogeneous means same data type elements. Why? Because this is which type of array? Int array. So in the int array, what kind of elements we can add? Only integral type of values only we can add. If you are trying to add in other type, we will get compile time error. Okay, hope you understood, right? So now, so here, tell me what is an array? Tell me now, what is an array?
It's a fixed length, the homogeneous data like only stored.
So just we are discussing, right, yesterday and today. So by keeping all these points in your mind, you can define array, guys. Let me write here. Array. An array, okay? An array is an indexed collection of, okay, fixed, okay, fixed number of, okay, homogeneous, okay, homogeneous data elements. Understand, guys?
Is an
Yes,
collection of a fixed number of homogeneous data elements.
Okay, an array is an indexed collection of fixed number of homogeneous data elements. So that's what we discussed, right? See, an array. So for each and every array, there should be an index. So that's why we can access the elements. Understand? How can we access the elements? By using index, right? So that's what every array has an index, guys. An array is indexed collection of, okay, indexed collection of fixed number. Size is always fixed, right? Okay, while defining array itself, we need to provide a size. Okay, fixed number of homogeneous data elements. Homogeneous means what? Same type of data elements only we can add. Understand, guys? Everyone. So this is called array, guys. Hello, everyone understood what is an array?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So how to add these 101, 103, 103, 104 values? We will see. Don't worry. Okay. Just here, if you see the statement, okay, one array will be created with the size of what? 10. So 10, okay, 10 elements size will be created in the array, guys. Okay. This 101, 103, 103, 104, the values we added, right? So how can we add these values? We will see. Don't worry. Okay. So now arrays means what? An array is an indexed collection of fixed number of homogeneous data elements. Okay, that is called what? Array. What are the limitations here? Array is a fixed size. Okay, we cannot increase, we cannot decrease. Dynamically, we cannot increase and we cannot decrease. Okay, due to that, okay, sometimes memory will be wastage. Sometimes we cannot process actual data. Understand, guys? So how to resolve this? To resolve this concept, okay, to resolve these issues, okay, we have collection framework. Okay, so we will discuss in detail while discussing about collection framework, guys. Understand? Everyone. So the main advantage of collection. What is the main advantage of collection, guys, here? You tell me. Already we discussed it, right? The main advantage of
Dynamic.
arrays is we can represent multiple. Come on, guys. Already we discussed it, right? Multiple values by using single variable. By using single variable. Okay, so that what will happen? Readability of the code. Readability of the code will be improved, guys. Understand? Readability of the code will be improved. Okay, so here by using single reference variable, okay, by using single variable, we can represent multiple values. Okay, understand what is an array? Everyone. Come on, guys, unmute yourself and tell me. Can you hear me?
Sir.
Yeah. So what is
Yes,
the
sir.
disadvantage, guys?
Limitation.
This is the advantage. What are the limitations here? What is the disadvantage? Come on. The main.
We can't change the result.
It is fixed date.
The main disadvantage of array. Okay.
Having fixed
What
size.
is fixed?
Fixed size.
Fixed in size, guys. Okay. Fixed in size means what? Fixed in size means what?
We can't increase the size.
Once we create an array, okay? Once we created an array, tell me. Once we created an array,
we can't change the size of the array
with some size, there is no way to, right? There is no way to increase or decrease the size at runtime. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Based on our requirement. Based on our requirement. Okay. This is what main limitation, guys, in array. Okay. So in order to use array concept, what we have to know first? Hence, come on. Hence, to use array concept, compulsory we should know the size in advance, right? To use array concept, we should know size in advance. Okay, which may not possible always, guys. Understand? Which may not possible always. Okay, so to overcome this, what we have?
Collection.
Java. To overcome this issue, okay? How can we overcome? We can overcome, right? We can overcome this issue by using collection framework. Okay. Understand, guys, everyone? Okay. So what is the advantages? What is an array? Okay. And what is the advantage of an array? What is the disadvantage of an array? Right. So when we will use array, what is the, how can we, okay, I mean, overcome this issue in Java, right? So array is an indexed collection of, okay, fixed in size, okay, indexed collection of fixed number of homogeneous data elements. That is called array, guys. Understand? Okay. If interviewer will ask, hey, tell me, elaborate the definition, then you have to take, okay, one diagram and you have to explain. Understand? An array is an indexed collection of fixed number of homogeneous data elements, right? What is the main advantage of array? We can represent multiple values by using single variable, so that readability of the code will be improved. Okay. What is the disadvantage of an array? Arrays are fixed in size. So once we created an array, we cannot increase or decrease the size of the array dynamically or at runtime. Understand? Based on our requirement. Okay. So now, hence to use the array concept, what we have to know, we should know size of the, okay, size in advance. We should know size in advance, which may not possible always. Understand? So how can we overcome this problem? By using collection framework in Java. Yes, understand or not? Everyone?
Yeah, understand.
Understand, sir.
Okay. So do you need any clarification here? Tell me. Everyone. Okay, I'm hearing only one or two people here. What about remaining people? You guys also understood the same thing?
Yes, master.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this is what actually the collection, I mean array, guys. Okay. So now here the introduction of array. Okay, this is what? Introduction of array. So now we need to see how to declare an array. Okay, how to create an array, how to initialize an array, we will see. Understand, guys? Okay.
Yeah.
Now the size. Okay. The size, here we have size, right? Okay. Okay. After creation, we will see them. Size and all. Okay. Don't worry. We will see all the things. Okay. So now we will go for next one. So now this is the introduction of array. Okay. This is an introduction of array. Hope you people clear introduction of array, right? So now we will go for array declaration, guys. Okay. We will go for array declaration. Let me write another for today class, right? Okay. So introduction of array is completed, right? Hope you people clear about it. Now array declaration. Array declaration. Okay. So what is array declaration? Okay. So here two-dimensional arrays we have, guys. Okay. We'll talk about first multi-dimensional array also we will talk. First of all, we will talk about one-dimensional array. Okay. Now, see how to declare array. Just I want to declare int type. Tell me int array. Okay.
Variable name.
This is the variable name. Okay. So variable name, let me take something called A. This is what, guys? Declaration of array, guys. This is what? Declaration of array. Declaration of array, guys. Understand? Declaration of array. So here, what I'm doing, see how to define variable, guys. How to define a variable? Data type and variable name. Right? How to define a variable? Java. Data type and variable
Data
name.
type and variable.
Okay. In the same way, how to define array? Just int array, variable name. Understand? Data type, array, and
Array
variable.
variable.
Understand? That is what declaration of array. So which type of array I declared now? Int type of array. Understand, everyone? Okay. So like that, we have, okay, like that, we can define, this is int type of array, right? So like that, we can define, if you want, what are next? Byte array also we can define.
Byte.
Okay. Byte array also we can define. Next one.
Chart.
Long array also we can define. Okay. So like that, double float array also we can define. Right. So like that, we can define all the primitive type of arrays, guys. Understand? Okay. So here, already yesterday we discussed. For each and every array, there is a class. For each and every array, there is a class, guys. Who has written that class? Who has written that class, guys? Java people created that class, guys. Okay, we will see what is the class name, everything we will see. Don't worry. Okay. Okay, in the program, we will see in the Eclipse IDE. Okay. So now, how to declare array? We are discussing about declaration of array, right? Okay, we will show each and everything. Don't worry. Now, so this is what variable declaration. Let me put variable declaration here. So then we can correlate with that. This is what, guys? Variable declaration, right? Variable declaration. The below one is what? Array declaration. Yeah, declaration of array. Right? So like that, we can define. Okay. So now, this is what, guys? Single dimensional array, guys. Okay. At the time of array declaration, we cannot specify the size, guys. Otherwise, we will get compile time error. Understand? Here, what we are defining? Just array. Int array of A. Okay. Float array of D. So now, we are discussing about int array, right? Let me pull all these things into A. Okay. So now we are discussing int array of A, right? So while defining array, this is what declaration of array, sorry. While declaring an array, we cannot specify the size. If you put size here, we will get compile time error. Understand? This is what declaration of an array. Okay. How to declare a variable int B, right? So like that, how to declare an array int array of A. Understand or not? Everyone?
Yeah.
At the time of array declaration, we cannot specify the size, guys. If you want, you can write it. Okay, for each and every point, I cannot write, right? At the time of declaration, we cannot, okay, specify the size, guys. Understand? We cannot specify the size. Okay, here, int array of something called, if I specify size here, okay, we will get compile time error. Why? This is declaration. When we will give size, guys, creation of array. While creating array, we need to provide size. We will see, don't worry. But at the declaration of array, we should not give. Hope you people clear, right? So these are the things we have to remember, guys. Okay. Here what? Compile time error. Okay. Okay, guys. So no. Okay. So no, this is a compile time error. How to define array now? Int array of see. So this is the valid declaration of array, right? While declaring array, we should not give any size, guys. Understand, everyone? So this is what one-dimensional array. One-dimensional means, see, here only one array we have. This is what one-dimensional array, guys. Understand? One-dimensional array declaration. Let me write here, okay? One-dimensional okay. This is what one-dimensional array declaration. See, only one bracket we have, right? That is what one-dimensional array declaration. Okay, we will see in detail. We will see what is one-dimensional, what is two-dimensional. Okay, how to represent data, everything we will see. Don't worry. Now we will go for two-dimensional array declaration, guys. Two-dimensional, okay, array declaration. Okay, two-dimensional array declaration. How can we define two-dimensional array declaration? Same thing, guys. Tell me how to declare one-dimensional array. Int array, come on, int array and variable name, right? So for two-dimensional array, you have to keep one more bracket, guys. That's it. This is what two-dimensional array. Okay, two-dimensional array declaration. Okay. Just remember, okay, how to declare array declaration. We will see. Don't worry. What is two-dimensional array? We will see. Okay. This is what two-dimensional array declaration. Okay. So for this, actually for two-dimensional array, see here we have a one-dimensional array declaration, right? Here we can declare this array like this also. Int space. Okay. Let's suppose X. So like this also we can define. Int. Okay. Array X. Like this also we can define. Understand, guys? So if you want, you can define in space like this also we can define. See, these three are valid, guys. These three are valid. Understand? But what is the recommended way you know? So see the second one, int array of X. We have, right? Int array of X. So this is the recommended one, guys. Let me select. This is the recommended one. Why it is a recommended one? Because we clearly, okay, separating type and variable name. Type and variable name. Understand, everyone? So like this, you can define anyway. All three are valid to declare one-dimensional array. But what is the recommended way? This one, guys. Int array of X. Here what? Clearly, we are separating variable name and type. Understand? Int array and X. Okay. So this is what one-dimensional array declaration. Various ways of one-dimensional array declaration. Now, two-dimensional array. So this is the two-dimensional array, right? So for two-dimensional array also, we can define, what is the other way? Int space, come on, guys. X. Like this also we can define. This is also valid. Understand? Otherwise, you can if you want, you can put int space variable name. Here, if you want, we can put. This is also valid, guys. Okay. But one more thing, here also, like this also we can put int and space. Okay, space. Okay. So like this also we can put. This is also valid. Understand, guys? And one more thing, if we want, like this also, I think we can. Which one? Int. This one. Okay. Space. X. Space. Okay. This is also valid. This one also valid. X. Okay. So like this, we can declare. But what is the better way? What is the recommended way? The first one, guys. Here, we are completely separating variable name with type, right? So this is the what recommended way, guys. Declaring two-dimensional array. Understand, guys? This is what recommended way to declare two-dimensional array. Here what variable name is separating and type also separating. Understand, guys? Everyone? But like this, we can define. These are also valid. Okay. Here the space, right? It will not consider, guys. The compiler will not consider this space. Here you see int array and space and one more dimension and x and x. Okay. So this complete space, okay, treated as two-dimensional. They remove this space and here one dimension, here one dimension. This is variable name. Okay. Like that it will treat. Understand, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Come on. Like this, we can declare three-dimensional also. Three-dimensional array. We will see, guys. Don't worry. Okay. We will see what is three dimension, everything we'll see. Just as of now, we are discussing only declaration of array. That's it. Okay. Declaration of array only we are talking. Three-dimensional array. Tell me, how can we declare three-dimension in one dimension? Two dimension. Come on. Three dimension. Right? After that, what we need to put? Variable name. Right? This is what? Three-dimensional of array. Okay. Three-dimensional of array declaration. So like this, so we can represent, guys. Understand, everyone? We can represent three-dimensional. In the previous, before, the above line, we are discussing about two-dimensional array, right? In the same way, three-dimensional array also. So how can we put three-dimensional array? Int space. Here you can put dimensions. Next, x. This is also valid. Okay. And one more thing, int. Okay. After that, variable name. Here you can put dimension. This is also valid declaration. Okay. So like that, we have other ways also. No need to write everything, right? Want me to put one. Okay. Here one dimension, space. Okay. Here if you want, you can put, right? One more space. Okay. And here one more dimension. Next, x variable. Like that you can represent. Or else int. Okay. Int. Yeah. One dimension. Next, here one more dimension. Then space. Okay. Here give one more dimension. Then x. So like this. Okay. We can represent, guys. Understand? Like this. Okay. We can represent three dimension. But what is the valid one, guys? What is the recommended one? All are valid. Okay. Compiler will not throw any error, guys. But what is the recommended way? Come on, guys. Unmute yourself and tell me what is the recommended way to define three-dimensional array? The first one. Why the first one? Because here type is completely separated with variable. How to define a variable? Variable data type and variable name, right? Data type and variable name. The same way for array also better to define data type and variable name. So which type of array it is? Int type. So that's what this is, int three-dimensional array. After that, variable name. Okay. So this is what recommended approach, guys. Okay. Come on, guys. Everyone understand?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yeah. So this is what array declaration. So let me write one thing, guys. Okay. So just I'm asking, if I put int array, okay, int array, so the declaration, okay, a comma b I'm giving. Okay, is it valid?
No.
Why it is not valid?
We can't give variable name A and B, right?
You cannot give up. The people already know Java.
So the array is for single variable.
Can I define like this? For variable? Ignore array.
Yes, sir.
You can declare, right, in Java.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
What is the problem here? So instead
Yes, sir.
of adding 2, just I'm adding int A and int B. So here
Yes,
we
sir.
can define like this, right? Int
Yes,
A
sir.
and int B. We can add right like this, right? Instead of
Yes.
adding 2
Yes.
times, just I'm adding int A and B. That's it. That just I'm defining data type, and after that variable names I'm adding, okay, by separating comma. Valid, right? This one.
Yeah, valid.
So then
This
this
one
is also
only.
valid, right? Understand? Int array
Yes,
of
sir.
Yeah,
A
only.
and int array of B.
Declaration.
Yeah. A is what? One dimension. B is what? One dimension array.
Yes, sir.
Understand, guys? See, these are
Yes.
the questions you may get, guys. So after completion of your course, you are almost all are freshers, right? Or 1 or 2, 3 years experience. Okay. So they may conduct a written test. Okay. People will ask these questions. Okay. These are the questions the people will ask. If you understand now, then you can answer the questions. Okay. So this is what? One dimensional array. B is also what? One dimensional array. Right? A is what, guys? Here.
Yeah,
One
yeah.
dimension. B is what, guys?
Both of
One dimension.
one dimensional.
Okay. Now let me give you another one, guys. Okay. Tell me. Int array. Okay. Right? Int array. I'm giving A. Okay. And B. Tell me. Tell me. A is what? One dimensional array, 2-dimensional array.
2-dimensional.
Yeah. A is what? 2-dimensional array.
Two dimensional.
Two
dimensional.
B is what?
One-dimensional.
One-dimensional array. Understand, right? Here A, one dimension. This is one dimension, comma, before comma, right? Before comma, this dimension, okay, applicable for A. This is one dimension, and anyway, this is one dimension we have, right? This dimension also applicable for A. So A is what? 2-dimension. B, only this dimension. Okay, this dimension only applicable for B. Understand? This is what? Int, right? This data type, dimension. This dimension only applicable for B. So B is one dimension. Guys, understood, right, everyone? Please let me know if you're not understanding. Okay. Let me give you one more, guys. Tell me now. Int, okay. Int one dimension. Okay. Here. Now, me keep here. Space. Okay. I'm giving one more dimension. Okay. One more dimension I'm giving. And A I'm putting here. Okay. And after that, I'm putting B. Understand? Int dimension A and B. Tell me now.
A is 2-dimensional.
A is 2-dimension.
A is 2-dimension. Come on. What about
B
B?
is 1
B
dimension.
is? Huh?
1 dimension.
Tell me.
B also 2 dimensional.
B also 2-dimension.
2-dimensional.
Yeah. So why you see here? This is comma,
Comma.
right? Where the comma here is the comma, right? So for A, how many dimensions we have? This is the one dimension. This is the one dimension. 2-dimension. Okay, clear. Now come to B. B. See, these 2 dimensions are applicable for B. Understand, guys? So this space will ignore, guys. Space will ignore. Understand? Space will ignore. So then this is one dimension, this is one dimension. These 2 dimensions are applicable for B. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. See, if I put dimension here, if you see the previous one, why B is 1? Because this dimension I put after A. This dimension is, okay, only applicable for A. Understand? But here, I put this dimension before A. Before A means what? This is applicable for, this is related to int type, int dimension. Understand? So what is the dimensions here? 2. These 2 dimensions are applicable for A variable and B variable also. Come on, guys.
Yeah, okay.
Understand or not? Let me
Yeah,
write one more thing. Then you can get more clarity. Okay. Here I'm writing one dimension. Okay. I'm giving space. I'm giving space here and I'm writing one more dimension B. Okay. and I'm putting like this. Oh, sorry, not A, right? A dimension. Okay. Let me comma and let me write B dimension. Understand? Into dimension, A dimension, B dimension, I'm putting here. Tell me now.
A 2 dimension, B 2 dimension.
A 2 dimensions, B
A 2
dimension.
dimension.
Both are 2 dimensions.
A 2 dimension, B also 2 dimension.
2 dimensions.
B also 2 dimension, right? Understood right now? Okay. So now let me write one more thing, guys. Okay. Int dimension, and I'm giving space. I'm adding one dimension here. I'm putting variable A. Okay. And after that, okay, I'm writing B dimension. Understand?
It's the
Now
A 2
tell me.
dimension, B 3 dimension.
A is 2 dimension. B is what?
3 dimensions.
3 dimensions.
Guys, understand?
Yes, sir.
Everyone. A is 2 dimension here. 2. For B value,
3 dimensions.
3 dimension. Okay. Now I will write the last one, guys. Tell me now. Okay. Int array. Okay. And after that, I'm giving space. I'm putting one more dimension. I'm putting variable A. Okay. And after that, I'm separating and I'm adding one more dimension. Okay. And I'm giving B here. Understand? Okay, guys. Tell me.
A 2 dimension, B 3 dimension. A 2 dimension, B 3
Dimension, B 3 dimension.
A 2 dimension. B.
B 3 dimensions.
3 dimension.
Why B 3 dimension, guys?
Because after the comma A variables.
After separation also,
It's separated from A variables. Comma. After comma, it declared
A 2 dimension, okay, fine. What
B
about
1 dimension?
A is 3 dimensional.
we will get compile time error, guys, here. Understand? We will get compile time error. Why we will get compile time error? You know, if we want to specify the dimension before the variable, if you want to specify the dimension, this is the dimension, right? Before the variable. If you want to specify the dimension before the variable, okay, before the variable, this facility is applicable only for the first variable. Okay, first variable declaration. If you are trying to apply for this next variable, okay, you will get compile time error. Understand? What I'm saying, you know? So, if you want to specify the dimension before the variable, if you want to specify the dimension before the variable, okay, this facility is applicable for only for first element. Okay, in the first element you can specify. If you are trying to apply for the text variable, then we will get compile time error. Understand? So here what? Here A is what? These 2 dimensions. There is no space, right? This is 1 dimension, this is 1 dimension. A is 2 dimension. But if you see B, here already we defining 1 dimension here. The before variable defining 1 dimension. Here also we are defining 1 more dimension, right? Here, okay, don't know. So what is int this one int type? How can I apply int type here? This is the int dimension we have, right? How can we apply this one to here? Because this is completely applicable for A, right? So if you put the dimension here, then it will okay. Okay. See here, the same one, right? The before, the above one. If you see here, A is what? 2 dimension. B is what? 3 dimension. Because this space, if you remove this space, these 2 spaces, this dimension also comes for int type. Understand? So how it will become here? Int dimension and dimension. If you remove space, understand? Next, A, comma, B, like that it will be. If you remove space, right? Now, A holds what? 2 dimension. B holds what? These 2 dimensions for int, right? And B have separate 1 dimension. B holds for 3. That's what A2, B3, the above one. But here, okay, if you remove space, A holds for 2.
Yes.
Okay, but comma B in the, see here B, okay, let me put here, right? I want to put here, right? So now A2 for B what? Already there is a, right? In between A, right? So for B, already this one applicable for what, guys? B only, but there is a comma between. Okay, so for already we have added this one. We cannot remove this complete space, right? We cannot remove this dimension, right? Because there is a variable in between. Understand? We cannot remove this one because there is a variable in between. Understand? So that's why we are getting compile time error, guys. So don't worry, in our application we will not use, but exam, okay, exam sake I'm telling. If anyone asks this question in your exam, written exam, we have to know this one. So what is the mark you have to remember, if you want to specify the dimension before the variable, it should be first variable, guys. Okay, if you are trying to apply the same dimension for second variable, you will get compile time error. So that's what you have to remember. Understand what is the point here? You can specify dimension before the variable. That's fine. But only for first variable only it will be applicable. Okay. You cannot apply the same dimension for second variable. Before the second variable. You cannot mention, you cannot add the dimension for before variable for the second variable. Understand? If you are adding like that, you will get compile time error. So that's what you have to remember. That's it. Understand or not? Let me write one more example. Here, see, I'm putting, guys, int array. Okay. Next space, I given 1 dimension. So before variable only I given, right? Before variable only I given, right? This is valid for what? First variable. Understand? Now I'm trying to give dimension before variable for the second variable. Is it valid or invalid?
Invalid.
Invalid. Okay. So this one also invalid. Why? It is applicable for only for first variable. Okay. You cannot give to the second variable and third variable, guys. This is what? Compile time error. Okay. C means compile time error, guys. Okay. We have to remember. That's it. Okay. This is what? Array declaration. Okay. Now we will go for array creation, guys. We will go for array creation. Don't confuse, guys. Okay. Just I have, I'm asking these questions, okay, for the exam sake. Okay. At real time, you will not use these things. Okay. Don't worry. Okay. So, but here what? How to declare array, you have to know. Okay. How to declare array? This is the first dimension of array declaration. Right? Int array and variable name. This is what? Second declaration of array declaration. Sorry. 2-dimensional array declaration. Okay. Int 1 dimension, 2 dimension and array. A variable name. Okay. This is what? 3-dimensional array declaration. Int 3 dimensions and variable name. Okay. So this is what recommended approach, guys. Because we are separating completely int type and variable name. Understand? So these are the things you have to remember. That's it. Okay. So now we'll go for array creation. Okay. So array creation. How to create an array? Okay, let me write. Now declare, right, in array X. This is what, guys? Array declaration. Come on. This is what? Array declaration. Single dimensional array declaration, right? So how to create array means how to create an object by using new operator. Okay, how to create array by using new operator. Understand? This is what creation of array, guys. Yesterday already we discussed it, right? This is what creation of array. Int array of X is equal to new int array. Understand? New int array. Here what? I need to put size, guys. Here I need to put size. While creation of array, we need to put size. Okay. This is what array creation. Every array in Java is what is, guys? Every array in Java is an object. Okay. Hence we can create an array by using new operator. So that's what we are creating an array by using new operator. So already we discussed it, right? Every array in Java is an object. Okay. How can we create an object? By using new operator. Come on, everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what yesterday we discussed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me write this point. Every array,
Is
right,
an object.
in Java
This object.
is an object, guys. Okay, is an object. Hence, we can create an array by using
Using new operator.
new operator. Okay, we can using new operator. Understand? So that's why here we are using new operator to create an array. Okay. Now, if I copy this one, you tell me how the object is created for this array. Here, right? Let me add here. This is our statement, right? Int array X is equal to new int array. Tell me how the object is created. How many elements? 3 arrays will be
Created.
okay created. This is the array. This array holds what? 3 elements, because what is the size, guys, here? 3.
3.
Understand? So, okay, this is an object. Okay, so this object represents by what? To whom? What is the variable name? X. What is the variable name here? Here,
X.
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 X representing
One array.
this array. Okay, X representing this array, guys. Understand? Int array of X is equal to new int of 3 means, okay, one array will be created with size of 3. Okay, and this X, this variable name X is pointing to this array. Come on, guys. This is also what? Object, guys. This is also kind object. Okay, for every object, how the object will store in the memory, heap memory? Every object has unique value, unique
value.
address. That address is called what? Hash code.
Hash code.
Yesterday we discussed. Okay, don't forget, guys. Okay, if you are creating object means for every object there is a unique hash code. Okay, that is what address of that object. Okay, where these objects will store in the heap memory. Okay, to storing that object means there should be some unique code, right? There should be some address, right? That address is called what? Hash code. Every object in Java there is a unique hash code. Okay, understand, everyone?
Yes.
Okay. So now,
Yes, sir.
yeah. So I said, right, for every class there is a corresponding, for every array type there is a corresponding class. Where you want me to write, here or here? Let me write here. Okay. So here, the point. For every, okay, for every array type, the corresponding classes are available, guys. Understand? Available. And these classes are part of Java language. Part of Java language. Okay. Not applicable for, not applicable to the programmers. Understand what I'm saying here? Someone is trying to join and not. Okay. Right. So yesterday we discussed, right? What yesterday we discussed? For every array type, the corresponding classes are available. These classes are part of Java language, not applicable to the programmers. So what does it mean? See, already we discussed, right? Every array type, there is a corresponding class. Okay. Who has written this class, guys? Java people has written. As part of Java language, okay, they have written these classes. Okay. These classes we can see in the Java library. rt.jar file we will get, right, once we installation JDK. In the rt.jar file, you can see these classes. Okay. But these are what? Part of Java language. Okay. As a programmer, we will not use these classes, guys. We will use arrays only. We will use array declaration, array creation, array, okay, initialization. Only these things only we will do. Understand? But internally, for every array, there is a class. Okay. So that's why there is a class means then only we can create object, right? How can we create object without existing class? Understand? So arrays also. So that's what here we discussed, right? Int x is equal to new int of 3. Here creating object of array. Right? Here we are creating what? Object of array. Okay. Here what is the object, guys? X. X is pointing to this array. Okay. So how can we create object if there is no class behind, right? If class exists, then only you can create object, right? So that's why for every array, there is a corresponding class, guys. Okay. If you want to see, I will put here. Okay. Let me write here. Can we create table here? We cannot, right? Let me write. Okay. This is the one. Let me divide like this. Okay. Now, see, we have array type. You'll write array type here. Array type. Okay. Here, class name. Class name we will write. So what is the first array type, guys? Come on, tell me what is the first array? Int array, right? In single dimensional array we will see. Okay. So for this, what is the class name, in Java? For this, for int array, there is a class, right? What is the array? What is the class name? Okay. This is the class name, guys. Okay, capital I. Okay, this is the class name. For this int array, this is the class name. Single dimensional array, right? This is what? Single dimensional array. For single dimensional array, see, this is single dimension and I. This is what? Okay, single dimensional array class name. We will see this class name also. Don't worry. In programmatically, we will see. Okay. Now, I will write two-dimensional array. What is the two-dimensional array? This is the two-dimensional array, right? So for two-dimensional array, what is the class name, So one dimension, two dimension, I. This is the class name, guys. Understand? Now, if you want, you can write byte. Byte single dimension, right? Want to see byte single dimension. What is the class name, Single dimension B. This is the class name, guys. For single dimensional byte array class name. Who has written these classes? Java people has written.
Java.
Okay, we no need to worry about it, guys. Just we are learning. That's it. Okay, we are not using these classes in our Java program. We will use only arrays. Okay, we will not use these classes and all. Okay, don't worry. So now if you want sort, right? Next is what? Sort. What is the sort type? Class name here? One dimension and
Array.
cap plus.
Capital.
Okay, if you put two dimension, okay, if you put two dimension here, tell me. Let me drag a little bit up. Yeah. So now, what is the class name? You have to add one more dimension here. That's it. One more dimension. Okay, one more dimension you have to keep, guys, like this. Okay, so this is what two-dimensional sort array class name. Understand, everyone? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay, if you want
Yes,
char, like that char also you can put char array. So for char array, what is the class name? One dimension C. Okay, so like that we have. But if you want Boolean, okay, Boolean single dimensional array, B should be small, right? Primitive data types. What is the class name, for Boolean single dimension Z, guys? This is the class name for Boolean. Okay. If you go for long, okay. If you go for long, so something J, I think. Okay. Single dimension J. We will see. Okay. If you want, you can see all these things at programming. Okay. We will write one program, right? So there we will see. Okay. The class names and all. Hope you guys are understood, right? For every array type, the corresponding classes are available. These classes are what? Part of Java language. Who has written these classes, guys? Java people has written. What type of classes these are? Predefined classes. Right? Predefined classes means what? The classes which are coming from as part of Java language, Java library. Okay. User-defined classes means what? The classes. Who has written the user-defined classes? The Java developer will write. Okay. The classes which are written by Java developers. Okay. That is called user-defined class. Yesterday we have written one class, right? Employee class. That is what? User-defined class. Understand? Now these classes are what? Predefined classes. Int array there is a class. Int two-dimensional array there is a class. These classes are what? Predefined classes. Who has written? Java people has been written. Guys, understood or not?
Understand, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now. Okay. So this is what, guys? Array creation. Let me, I'm writing one array here. I'm giving y variable, okay, new, okay, just int of, I'm writing here. So this is what? Array creation. Is it valid? Is it valid?
Yes, sir.
Valid, huh?
If zero
So
size
size
of
is
array.
not declared.
Yeah,
Zero size of array.
this is compile time error, guys. While
Size is not
creation,
declared.
okay, while creation of array, okay, you should declare size of the array. Understand? While creation of array, you should declare the size of the array. So after execution of this statement, okay, what JVM will do? JVM has to create the size, right? The array size, right? If you are not specifying, then how can create? New means what? You're creating object, right? By using new operator, we are creating object of this array, right? While creating object, it has to allocate memory for the array size, the array elements, right? So that's what, while creating array, we have to specify the size of the array. Otherwise, we will get compile time error. The above one is valid. Why? We're defining size. But here, compile time error. Understand? Because here we are not specifying size. Okay. Now, I'm writing int array. Okay. Int array z is equal to new int. Okay. 0. Is it valid or invalid?
Valid.
Huh?
Valid.
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 Why valid?
It's zero
Size
size.
is
The array size declared as 0.
Yeah. So here, okay, it is legal to have an array with 0 size in Java, guys. Understand? We can have 0 size, okay, in array declaration. In Java, it is a valid, guys. Okay. We will not get any compile time error. Understand? If you see the main method, public static void main method. What is the syntax of main method, guys? Public static void main string array args. Okay. So for that, see, while calling main method, you are not giving any values, right? You are not passing any values to that string array. If you want, we can pass by using command prompt. Okay, the old approach we have, right? Command line approach. So for that, if you want, we can pass after what is the execution of Java? How can we run the application? By using Java command, right? Java class name space command line value space command line value. Okay, you can give and you can see. Understand? So those two values, what are the values you are passing, right? Those two values will go to that array, guys. Okay, maybe we will see that example later. But after that, after this class, if you want, you can also try. Already you know, right, how to execute that manual approach. Okay, I think we have executed one or two applications, one or two examples by using manual approach. Okay, you can go and check it. So understand? So 0 also valid. Okay, in Java, we can have array size with 0, guys. Okay. Now, I'm giving one more example. Okay, int array x is equal to, okay, new int array of is it valid?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Valid? Huh?
You take, I think, 6.
Hmm?
Negative index.
Now,
Tell me.
It doesn't take signs, I think.
Hmm? So here, compiler will not throw any error, guys. Okay, compiler will see, okay, the size always, it should be, okay, maximum int type, guys. Okay, we will see. Next point, we will discuss that one. Compiler will not throw any error. But runtime, we will have negative array size exception. Okay, this is what runtime exception we will get, guys. Negative, negative array size exception. Understand? Negative array size. Understand? There is no meaning, right? So -6 means, so JVM, how to do, assign the values, how to allocate the memory for these elements. Okay, so there is a minus. So that's why negative array size exception. Understand? So this is the runtime exception we will get. But compile time error, we will not see any compile time error. But we will see runtime exception, negative array size exception. Okay, if you define like this, we will see all these things. Okay, at the program level, we will see all these things. But just remember, so this is what runtime exception we will get, guys. Negative array size exception. Understand? Now, let me write one more thing here. Here, I'm giving int array, okay, x is equal to new int array, Okay, just I'm trying to add, okay, 10 or 1000. Tell. Tell me, is it valid or invalid?
Invalid, sir.
Why invalid?
L character and it is used for long.
Long means? Or else, okay, let me write like this. Okay, int, okay, int y is equal to 10. I'm taking int y is equal to 10. I'm taking one variable. Okay, here I'm putting y. Is it valid or invalid? Come on, guys. Is it valid or
Invalid,
invalid?
sir.
Why invalid?
Size will be declared in numbers.
Hmm?
Size should be declared in numbers.
Size should be declared in numbers, sir. Then y holds what? Number only, right? And y variable holds what? Which number y variable holds holding, guys?
10.
10. The size of 10 only, right? What is the problem here?
Okay.
Understand?
Yes, sir.
Don't get confused, guys. So here, what we need to mention, the size we have to mention, right? Here int y is equal to 10. Just I am referring y value here. So now int of array x is equal to new int of what? Y holds what? 10. Understand? This is what? Size of 10 int array. Understand? Okay, there is no issue. So like that, long L is equal to, okay, I'm taking something, guys. Let me take 10 only. Okay, how to represent long? I think you need to keep L. Otherwise, by default, it will be treated as a int, right? So that's what we need to suffix with L. Okay, I'm putting L. So guys, this is not one L. Okay, this is L, guys, not one. I think 1 and 1 is looking same. Let me put capital L then. Okay, so now I'm taking int array x is equal to new int array of this L. Tell me, is it valid or invalid? Come on. Is it valid or invalid? Valid array creation or invalid array creation?
Valid.
Why valid?
L holds the value of 10.
Long
Hmm?
long is the higher.
10.5 F, right? How to define float? 10.5 F. Okay, right? Now, int array x is equal to new int array of is it valid or invalid? Or else, if you want, directly you can put 10.5. Is it valid or invalid? Valid or invalid? Come on, tell me, the
Invalid,
guys who told already we know the basics of Java.
Invalid, sir.
Okay. See, here, the long one, this is also invalid. Okay, the 10.5. This one also invalid. Here also we will get compile time error. Here also we will get compile time error. Okay. You know, so here what, while creation of array, we need to specify the size. So that's what we are discussing, right? Array creation. While creation of array, you need to specify the size. If you are not specifying a size, what will happen? We will get compile time error. Why? Creating size means what? Here creating array means what? We are creating one object, right? That object we are assigning some memory for that object, right? So if you are not specifying the size, then how memory will be allocated for that array size, for that array, right? So that's what we need to specify the size. That is the mandatory. Fine. So now, if you want to specify the size, okay, so what are the applicable data types for that size, you know? Byte, short, char, int. The data types which are, okay, automatically promoted to int type. Remember the diagram. There is the diagram. Already we have written, right, one diagram. Byte, short, char, int, right? Long, float, double. Like that we have written, right, one diagram, guys. Automatic promotions, data type automatic promotions, assignments. If you see, so what are the applicable data types, right, to define the size in array? Okay. Byte, short, char, int. Only these 4 data types are applicable, guys. Okay. If you try to assign any other data type value as a size, then we will get compile time error. Understand? Let me write here. Okay. To specify, okay, to specify array size, okay, the allowed data types are, the allowed data types are, what are those, guys? Byte, short, char, and int. Understand? See, byte can promote to int, short can promote to int, char can promote to int, right? The diagram. Okay. What is the maximum data type here? Int. Okay. Only these data types only we can use, guys. Understand what I mean here, you know? Okay. Let me write here. Let me write. So I'm taking byte, guys. Come on. Okay. Byte something. Byte b equals to, I'm taking 10. This is valid, right? Byte b is equal to 10. Come on, guys. Byte b is equal to 10. Valid or not invalid?
Valid.
Valid. What is the byte range?
Valid.
127 to minus 128,
Minus.
right? So within the range, right? 10 value. So happily I can assign to byte. Now I'm taking int array. Okay, I'm taking one array. This is what? Okay, int array. Okay, x is equal to new int array. Okay, here I'm taking b. Understand? Int array of x is equal to new int of array of b. Okay, for this what will happen? One array is created, x is pointing to that array. So how much size of that array? 10. 10 size of array will be created. Okay, is it okay? Valid, guys. Why it is valid? Already we discussed, right? What is the allowed data types to specify the size, array size? Byte, short, char, int. What is this? Is b? B represents what? Byte data type.
Byte.
Understand? Now let me write one more thing. Char. Char ch is equal to, okay, let me write a. This is the character, right? Okay.
Yes,
Now here I'm representing, let me write here. Okay. In array. X is equal to new int array of ch. Tell me, is it valid or invalid?
Valid.
Valid.
Valid. Okay. Why? Here, what are the
Here
allowed
is
data
97.
types, guys? To specify array size, what are the allowed data types? Byte, short,
Byte,
char,
short,
and int. Okay. This is what char, right? Char means what? A. A means what? What is the ASCII value of the A? 97. So here array will be created. Okay. What is the size of the array? 97.
97.
Okay. 97 array will be created. I mean that what do you call it? Array elements. Okay, will be created. Understand? So like that, you can put even short also. Short. Come on. S is equal to, okay, I'm putting 1 for 6. Right? Is it applicable, right? Short
Yeah,
range, 2 bytes, right? Okay. Otherwise, we can put just 10 also. 10 also we can assign, right?
Yes, sir.
So now,
Yes, sir.
here I'm writing int array. Okay, x is equal to new int array of what is here s.
Yes.
Is it valid or invalid?
Valid.
Valid, because it is what sort data type also applicable, right? Now I'm taking int int. Okay, I is equal to 10. I can assign, right, 10 value to int.
Yeah.
Now here int array x is equal to new int
Then I
what is I? Is it valid or invalid?
valid.
Valid. Why? I is a int type. What are the applicable data types? Byte, short,
short.
char,
It's
int.
a carry.
Okay. But here if you see long L is equal to 10L. So here what? I'm trying to assign long value. So that's why what we are getting here, compile time error. What is the compile time error? We will see. Possible. Come on, guys. Possible loss of precision. Okay.
Right.
Found
Found
long. Right? Required what?
Int.
Found long.
Required.
Sorry.
Required int.
Required int. Okay. This is the compile time error we will see, guys. Understand? Understand? Okay. Here also. Here also same error. Here what? Possible loss of precision. Found double.
Float. Found float.
Double 10.5 means what? What is the default value? Default data type for double. Double required int.
Int.
Hope you understand, right?
Yes, sir.
By mistakenly, if you are trying to provide any other type, then we will get compile time error. Otherwise, okay, these are the applicable data types, guys. Okay, if we are trying to apply any other type, we will get compile time error. See, there it is. Okay. To specify array size, the allowed data types are byte, short, okay, char, int. If you are trying to apply any other type, we will get compile time error. Okay, actually the array size always it should be int type only, guys. The array size. So why byte, short, char? Byte, short, char automatically can promote to int type, right? So that's why byte also allowed, short also allowed, char also allowed, int also allowed. Understood, everyone? Hello,
Yes,
not
sir.
only int
Yes,
type,
sir.
guys. See here, let me see here only int type of array we are taking. Okay, instead of int array, I can take any array. Okay, let's suppose float array I'm taking. Float array, f is equal to, okay, new float of, right? New float of here. Here what? Which type of array it is? Float array. For float array also we need to specify the size, right? When creating array. Otherwise we will get compile time error. Okay. Here, what should be the size type? Always it should be byte, short, char, int. That's it. Understand? Hello. Here you can add B,
Yes, sir.
valid.
Yes, sir.
Here you can add CH, valid. CH means what? Character.
Character.
97. In the above example I'm talking. Okay. If you want, you can put S. S means what? Short. What is the short value? 10. Right. And I means what? What is the I value? 10. We can put. But here you cannot put 10.5. 10.5 means what? Float. But we cannot put. Understand? So what is the size type?
Yes.
For array size, always it should be either byte type or char type or short type or int type. That's it. If you are trying to put any other type, you will get compile time error. That's what you have to remember. Okay?
Yes.
Understand? It is not only for int type of array. It is not only for float type of array. Any array if you take, the size of the array in Java, always it should be byte, short, char, int. Remember, don't forget. Okay, guys?
Yeah.
Okay. So, what is the maximum allowed data type in array to define the size?
int,
Int, right? Okay. The max type, okay, the max type to define the size of the array, right? Size of the array is what? Int.
Integer.
Int type. Okay. Now tell me. So, yeah, you know how to declaration of array also you know. How to creation of array also you know. Right? How to declaration of array also you know. How to creation of array also know. So while creating array, we need to specify the size. Okay. So what is the size you can put? What is the maximum allowed size, guys, here? Let me write int x is equal to new int array, guys. This is the array creation, right? Is it valid or invalid? Is it valid or invalid, guys?
invalid,
Invalid. Why? We need to specify the size.
size,
We need to specify the size. Okay. But here, what is the size range I can put? Can I put this one? Is it valid or invalid? Come on, guys. So here we are specifying.
Valid.
We are specifying the size, right? We are
Valid.
specifying the size, right? Okay. Is it valid?
Well,
9876543210. Is it valid?
invalid.
Why invalid?
Size range.
Hmm?
In the size.
Yeah. So it is invalid, guys. Why it is invalid? So what is the maximum data type allowed for size here? Int. What is the int type range?
Minus 127.
There is a int type range, right?
Yeah.
4 bytes. Int means 4 bytes. 4 byte means what? How many bits? 4 into 8, 32 bits, right?
32.
32 bits means what? 1 bit for signed data type. Remaining 31 bits. 31 bits for value.
2, 4,
Okay, 2 power 31. 2 power 31 means what? Something, some value. So which is, okay, less than this value. This is what? Long type. Understand? So this
Yeah.
is completely invalid, guys.
invalid.
Understand? So we need to keep within the int range. What is the maximum int range? Tell me, come on, someone. 2 power 31. Already we discussed, right? We have written, I think. What is the maximum int range?
65,535.
65,000? Not 65, I think. What is the int range here?
21, 47, 48,
21,
36,
47,
48, 36, 48.
48, 36,
48.
48.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is the maximum int range. Okay. This is the maximum int range. Okay. So now
47, sir. 47.
47. Okay.
47.
Okay. That's it. Okay. Fine. So this is the maximum int range. Okay. So here compiler will compile this one happily because what? This is the int range. Okay. So this is what? Int range value. The maximum allowed data type is what? Int type. So that we can specify the size maximum int range. So this is happily we can specify the size. But this program will run, guys. Do you see any problem here while execution of this program? I mean, if you define array like this, here we may get, okay, here we may get, okay, out of memory error, guys. Out of memory error. Understand? We may get out of memory error. Okay. Why out of memory error? Okay. It is not at all problem with Java. It is problem with machine. Okay. Machine means why we are getting this one, you know? let's take here. Let's take here. So now, I need to save it. Let me write here. Okay, let me write here. So let's suppose I'm taking one array, guys. Int x is equal to new int what 10 I'm taking. This is the size, right? I'm taking. So now, what will happen for this? One array will be created, right? One array will be created. One array will be created. What is the size? 10, right? What is the size now? 10, right? Guys, can you hear me, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, 10 size, right? Here, new int of 10, right? Here what? One object is created, right? One object is created, okay, pointing to this array. So which variable is, what is the instance variable of representing this object, guys? X, right? X only, right? Int X, right? X. X is pointing to this one. Fine. Now, how many elements we created here? We need to allocate memory. The size means what? Array we created. Array object is created. What is the size of the array? 10. So 10 elements. Okay, 10. Okay, 10 sizes. Okay, 10 blocks we created in the array. Okay. For each block, what is the type, guys? Int. Understand? What is the type? This is what type of array it is? Int type. So this is also int, right? This is also int type. Come on. So this one also int type, right? Like this one also int type. All are what? Int type, right? All the 10 blocks are int type. Okay. So here we can represent one int value. Here also we can represent one int value. Here also we can add one int value. We can store one int value. Here also we can store one int value. Like that, in 10 blocks, we can store 10 int values, right? 10 int values means here literals, guys. Okay. 10 int values we can store. Understand? So what is the size of int, guys? What is the size of int? Guys. Size, I'm asking size, int size.
Oh,
Int
10.
data types.
120.
I'm not asking int type here. What is the size of int data type?
4 bytes.
4 bytes. Why you guys are confusing? What is the byte size? Byte data type size?
2 bits.
2 bits.
32.
4 bytes.
One byte.
1 byte, guys. Byte, 1 byte. Sorts, what is the sort size?
10.
10.
2 bytes.
2 byte. 2 bytes.
2 bytes.
2 bytes.
Oh my God. If you are forgetting like this, what I can do here? So already we discussed, right? All these things. We spent a lot of time over there. So what I'm thinking, I think you guys are not revising in a class. If you're not revising, definitely you will lose, guys. So every day you have to go and you have to revise the topics what we have discussed. The byte is 1 byte, the size. Sort is 2 bytes, right? Int is 4 bytes.
4 byte.
Float is 4 bytes. Long is 8 bytes. Double also 8 bytes. Char also 2 bytes in Java.
2 bytes.
Right. So now here what? Int array. Int array, what is the size of int array? 10. So 10 blocks are created. Each blocks holding what? Int type of value. Understand? For each and every int type, what is the size? 4 bytes. Understand? 4
Byte.
bytes, right?
4 bytes.
4 bytes. Okay. So like that, right? Like that, every block holds 4 bytes. Okay. Like that, every block holds 4 bytes. Because why 4 bytes? What is the value? Which value we are storing here? Int value. Int value means what is the size? 4 bytes,
4
right?
bytes.
Okay. So memory has to allocate, okay, 4, 4, 4, 4 like that. 10 4 bytes memory has to allocate for this int array. Understand? Hello?
Yeah.
Guys, understand or not?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
See, for each and every int data type, what is the byte, guys? 4 bytes, right? To represent int value, 4 bytes we need, right? But here, how many int values we have? We are going to store 10 int values we are going to store. Because what is the size? 10. For each block, holding what? Integer value. So to represent integer value, what is the byte size in Java? 4 bytes. 4, 4, 4, 4 like that. How many bytes, guys? 10 4 bytes, right? I mean 40 bytes. The memory has to be allocated for this array. Understand, everyone? 10 into 4. 40 bytes memory has to be allocated for this array. Okay. 1 byte is means what? 8 bits. 4 bytes means what? 32 bits. Right? 10 into 32. I mean 40 into 32. How many bits, guys? Tell me. Total 40 bytes, right? Total
40 bytes.
40 bytes. 40 bytes. To represent 10 size of array. To represent 10 size 10. Okay, related array. 40 bytes of memory we need. Okay. So 40 bytes means in terms of bits, how much? 40 into, come on, 40 into bit means what, guys? Come on, guys.
8 bits.
4 bytes, right? 4 bytes means you convert into bits means what? 32, right?
32 bits.
32. 40 into 32, what is the value?
1280.
1200?
80.
80. Okay. 1280 bits we need. Okay. 1280 bits memory, where we need? In the heap memory. Where object will store? In the heap memory, right? Okay. To represent only 10 size of array, this array. Okay. For this array, if you want to allocate memory, how much memory we need? 1280 bits of memory we need. Where we need? In the heap memory. Understand? So now, if you take, if you create one array like this, understand? If you create array like this, so what is the size of this array? Something, right? 21 crores, 47 lakhs, something, 48,000, something is there, right? Okay. This much size, if you take, how much memory you need? Just imagine. So obviously, right? Obviously, in the heap memory, we will not have this much of memory. So what we will get out of the execution of this program? We will get out of memory error. Understand? We may get out of memory error. But there is no problem with Java. Memory related to what? System. Okay. Memory related to what? Resource. System resource, right? If you don't have that much of memory, then obviously the program will be terminated because we need more memory to allocate this. I mean, to allocate the memory for this array size. Hope you people understood. Guys, come on, understand
Yes,
or not?
sir.
Understood, right,
Yes, sir.
everyone? Okay. So that's what, guys. Okay. So we will close now.